Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva and I'm making motherhood, lifestyle and homemaking, homesteading type of videos. And today I just wanted to talk with you a little bit. If you have noticed, my content switched a little bit from that like lifestyle and motherhood to like homemaking, like full blast. I have been posting twice a week for last month in August, and I'm kind of keeping the pace in September. I got a little bit burned out by filming and editing and posting twice a week, so I have decided to take a little bit of a break and just talk to you and explain myself why you see such a switch in the content, because you may be wondering what's going on. So I am here to explain it to you. But before I start, please, if you are new, consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. Leave a comment down below, like if you like the video. So let's jump right into the tea. So I don't want this video to be controversial. This is not the point of me being here, but there might be some spots controversial, okay? Let's say I don't want to talk, she's seeing something that I don't want to be political or stuff like that, but okay, let's just jump right into it. So the main reason why I switched to homemaking and stuff is because why not? If you follow me around, then you know that I recently moved to 1-acre property, so I have enough of room to grow my own food or to even raise my own food. I have chickens. I won't lie to you, I would like a cow. I'm not going to have a cow because it's only 1 acre and I am in a town, so I think I wouldn't even get permission to have a cow. But if I lived in a farm, I would definitely consider it. You can make so much from milk. It's like mind-blowing. Your own butter, your own cream cheese, you named it. Perhaps I could have a goat over here. Again, I probably need permission, but I don't think so like that specific acre over here would be enough for that. But you never say never. And yeah, I'm definitely learning how to do stuff. And raising animal for food, it's a lot of learning process. But anyway, I moved here, so I'm happy to be here. And oh, my dog's peeing right there. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to use the land that I do have. The second reason, and now we're gonna get into like stuff, is that everything getting so expensive at stores. It's like ridiculous. And if you follow me the last month or so, you see me making salsa, you see me making, actually you probably didn't see me making that, but I did that, okay? I made salsa, I made tomato sauce, I made apple butter another day. Actually I started filming that, but I never finished anyway, so I made that. I made pickles. So this all cost me like a fraction of what I would have to pay at the store. And this year it's kind of pricey and expensive because I had to buy canner, I had to buy the tools, I had to buy the books, because you can just make whatever you want to and can it won't be safe to eat. If you are thinking of canning, you need trusted books, and you can just make your own things and put it in a can and can it, because you can get really sick from your own food. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to start canning. Don't follow me for recipes because I am learning myself. But yeah, like the cost of eating, like the cost of food at stores, like ridiculous. And I think things are gonna get worse, so not to get into politics, but I have to mention that the US election is coming. So if you are living in USA, you should definitely prepare yourself just in case, because it doesn't matter who wins. Doesn't matter on which spectrum of the politics you are, things can go bad, regardless who wins. They are freaks on both sides, right? Not us on one side, there are freaks on both sides. Bad people on both sides, good people on both sides, and bad people on both sides. Your values and your point of views, in whether like socially or economically may vary from each other, but I do believe that there are, good people on both spectrum, but there are also very bad people on both spectrum, and you don't know what's going to happen, right? Like maybe prepare yourself a little bit, do some like storage, like pantry storage to, just to be sure. Like we all know what happened in 2020 when the stores were empty for quite some time. I remember those long lines, so this is definitely a good way, to just be ready so you don't have to go to the store and get hurt, by someone vandalizing the store when you're shopping or something like that, Anyway, making your own food, canning your own food will cut the cost of the food you're making, and second off, if there is anything happening in the world, then you do have this backup and you don't have to, worry how you're gonna feed your family. Another reason why you see me going more into those traditional lifestyle, it would be because what's in our food currently. So it's not very healthy. We've been eating garbage for many years. It makes us sick. For some reason, this is controversial to say, but all the kids' cereal, the bread, like everything has some not very good stuff for you. I remember back in Poland, growing up, there was no bread at shelves at all that would last a week or 2 weeks without spoilage. Okay, it just was not a thing. I remember there was bread coming in the morning and in the afternoon at 6 p.m. actually, and I used to love to go across the street and buy a freshly made bread from a bakery, and it was just absolutely delicious. So I do want to start making my own bread. I think this is my next kind of like things I have to do, things I have to learn. I feel this urge into me to learn new stuff and to grow as a homemaker. It's just kind of like my dream right now, to have everything from scratch, like an old-fashioned woman. And I don't know, for some reason, maybe you may laugh at that, but I don't care. I just really feel like it's the right way to go. I want my kids to eat healthy and not to take any chances. There's so many kids that will only eat ABC and nothing else, and but all the snacks in the world, and I just don't want it to be that way. So I am really making this conscious decisions into like what am I feeding my children. But I just want you to keep in mind that this is all a journey, okay? This is not something that you can do overnight. Like if you're watching my video right now and you kind of agree with me, but your eating choices maybe are not the best, you cannot just jump into it, right? And buy everything, like the canner, like I don't know, mixer to make bread, and just stop buying everything at store, because you're going to burn out. Like even for me, I am doing that gradually. I got 3 chickens and that's it, right? Once I have them for some period of time and I learn how to take care of them, they are pretty simple so far, but there can be things that they get sick or something and I have to deal with that. So I want to learn first how to deal with that. I can't just make huge garden and then just get overwhelmed with it. I think a year after year I am going to grow in that direction, and I'm going to get better at that simply. So yeah, I am very excited for my own personal growth. This is new for me, but yes, I just feel that inside urge to do it for myself, to do it for my children, to pass on the knowledge of how to feed your family. And this is a little bit weird, and crazy maybe, but just like imagine that tomorrow, you know, there is no more power and like, are you able to survive for like a week? Are you able to survive for a month or for a year? I listened, you know, not that long time ago, that if there was no more power and, you know, no internet, nothing, like people would die, most of the people would die within a year. And I totally agree with that, because people these days don't have any skills. And not to be, you know, mean, I was also in the same boat. My mom and my grandma have never taught me anything. They never teach me how to make food. I didn't even know how to cook when I came to Canada. So this is a very long journey for myself. But I think the key is to just like enjoy it, okay? And to find value in it. The last point I wanted to kind of touch briefly with you is the fact that I have been a stay-home mom for like 7 years right now, and I would like a part-time job. I would like, definitely, because it's just good for me, right, to stay on the job market and whatnot. But I wouldn't necessarily want to work full-time. Like, I did find a job as a housekeeping manager, but it was 1 hour away from the place I live, so I would have to drive like, I think it was like 90 kilometers. So like, no, thank you. And you know, this like traditional kind of value life, it's also that the woman stays home and the husband is the provider, and she takes care of the house and of the children. You know, I have been doing that for so long, but never to the fullest. And you know, I think it's time to kind of upgrade myself a little bit higher, and not just buy everything at stores, but kind of learn how to do stuff. Like, I do want to be stay-at-home mom. My youngest is he's 19 months, going 20 months in few days, and I do truly believe that a parent at home through at least until they go to preschool, it's just so important for their development. And I am really grateful that I am able to do it, that I was able to do it with every single one of my child. And I am still home, right? My kids are 6 and 5 and that 19 months old, and for the entire life I was home. And I think this is like the best thing I could ever give it to them. And I do not want to shame you if you have to work, because, you know, we have to do what we have to do. But you know what, if you learn how to make something out of nothing and how to be resourceful, then perhaps you can stay home, right? If you can make something like in the fraction of the cost. And I think I even like was going there, but I think so I finished, you know, that this free jars of tomato sauce like cost me like literally like $4, you know, like the tomatoes were $3 on sale, 50% off. And I'm not even counting the jars, because, you know, I keep using them. So yeah, it's amazing, right? It's absolutely amazing that I'm able to do it. Anyway, I think this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment what you think, what are your thoughts. I would like to know, and I hope I will see you with my next video. Bye guys.